It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield-Greene County Park Board, Blue Current, and Thompson Sales. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hey, good morning to you. It's Thursday. We're making our way through the week as we do, and we want to start with some news this morning.
Yeah, the Springfield Public School District can be sued in civil court by a former Central High School student who was sexually assaulted at school. The lawsuit claims that the school district knew a stairwell at Central High was an area where illegal activities took place, but they did not put a camera there. That stairwell is where a student was assaulted in 2018. A Greene County judge just denied a request from the district to be dropped from that lawsuit. A barbecue food truck is up and running again, but only after a pretty costly fix by the business owner. The Mean Grillers barbecue truck was hit by thieves, stealing power cords to sell the copper inside of them. The owner had to install replacement cords to power the truck, which is located on South Glenstone near Grand Street.
Today's the last day of the heat advisory for the Springfield area. It doesn't mean it's not going to be hot, just not as hot. It's been in effect, that heat advisory, since Monday. Temperatures have been in the 90s, but as you know, if you've been outside, that they feel more like they're more than 100 degrees. We still have not actually hit 100 degrees, though, this year, but we still have about another month or so to get there, because the last time we hit 100 degrees in the Springfield area was August 20 of last year. So we still got at least 3 more weeks of potential.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Saying there's a chance. The University of Missouri is getting rid of its Division of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, effective August 15. The move to get rid of the controversial program is becoming common in other states and at other universities. University of Arkansas, for example, ended its DEI program last year. The University of Missouri's president said, quote, "It's important that we do not become an institution that excludes in the name of inclusion." Missouri lawmakers were threatening public money if the program were to continue.
Southwest Missouri's newfangled intersection is up and running. It is on 160 in Nixa, right there at CC. The continuous flow intersection, as it's called, includes an early left turn for people driving south on 160 and then going east onto CC. Some parts of that intersection are a little different, so be careful if you are driving through there, and just know that it's a different traffic pattern. Christian County is moving a defunct bridge to its new county government campus on Highway 14 in Ozark. The one-lane Green Bridge was built in 1912 and deemed unsafe for vehicles back in January. A new bridge is going to be built right next to where Green Bridge was and should be finished next summer. So relocating the old Green Bridge to the government complex will be paid for by COVID money. How about that? It'll be part of a walking trail there on the 40-acre campus.
Of course, it'll be paid for by COVID money.
You got to spend it. It's a good way to spend it.
That's
I'm
one
all
of the
about
things.
the trail
That's one of the things that we do wrong in America. And businesses do it because if your department gets money, you feel like if you don't spend it, I'm not going to get as much next year. So you spend it on whatever, even though you don't need it. We've got that problem in our country. Because that's the situation. If they don't spend it, they lose it. So let's move a bridge. I mean, I'm not saying the bridge shouldn't be moved, but I'm just saying that money is there and it has to be spent.
Yes.
And it's been years since COVID. All right, I digress. The Springfield area unemployment rate went up in the month of June. It jumped to 3.8% in June from 3.6% in May. The Springfield area includes Christian, Greene, Dallas, Polk, and Webster counties, in case you're wondering. Other major metro areas across the state also saw higher unemployment last month, so it was kind of a pattern statewide. And the Federal Reserve left interest rates unchanged yet again. Some were hoping for a rate cut, but inflation continues to be too high for that. The Fed indicated that the first rate cut in more than 4 years could, in fact, happen later this year. We'll see. I would guess right before the election, but I'm a cynic. Springfield is getting another 7 Brew Coffee in South Springfield. This one will be in the parking lot of Gabe's, which that's used to be Hobby Lobby, right? You know where that is.
I do.
Right outside the mall on Battlefield. It will be 7 Brew location number 7 in Springfield. The city could get 2 more stores in the next year or two, and Ozark and Republic are also on tap to get their own 7 Brews. So
7 Brews are taking over.
it's in
It
Arkansas.
seems anecdotally that they are busier than Starbucks these days. So
we were just in Kansas, in Wichita. No, I was in Topeka, and maybe Wichita had them, but I know Topeka did. So yeah, it's an Arkansas company, and it's growing quickly, man.
it is.
Mm.
All right. This is a fun little story. A baby goat was stolen from the Ozark Empire Fair petting zoo on Tuesday night and quickly returned. So, like a day later, Springfield police put out the all call on X, and lo and behold, the baby goat was back. Officers explained that the goat would not survive without its mother. And sure enough, the goat was returned. All is well. The owner is not pressing charges. So we are happy to see the good news. By the way, the fair continues. It is wrapping up before too long. It ends on Saturday. So if you want to get out to the Ozark Empire Fair, now is your shot. Also, this Saturday, you can join in on a 1-hour tour in downtown Springfield to explore Springfield's founding, growth, and most notable history right where it took place. This is going to be pretty cool. You can learn about Wild Bill Hickok's shootout on the square, Route 66, Trail of Tears, and so much more. Again, that's this Saturday at 10 a.m. on the square. $15 per person for museum members and patrons, and then $20 per person for non-members. But just a cool way to get to know Springfield's history. And they'll tell you probably more than you ever knew, because we just, kind of in passing know that those things happened here, but they will go into much more detail. So I think that is pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a lot to learn about for sure. And I'd like to do that. We'll have to set up a time to do that walking tour. Maybe a little warm on Saturday. I don't know, but it would be a fun thing to do.
Yes. Also, we want to remind you of the Around the Ozarks ball game coming up with the Springfield Cardinals on August 9th. It is the ultimate date night, and there will be prizes to boot. So don't forget to come out and join us on that night. And then also a different competition. If you go to aroundtheozarks.com and click on contest, you can enter to win a really cool contest. We are doing some giveaways for the anniversary of our podcast, and then Abby Dyer, who does Wake Up Weather.
Yep.
And we are giving away, let me read all the things. One person will get a $50 gift card to Jim's Steakhouse, a $50 gift card to Alamo Drafthouse Cinema, and a 4-pack of passes to Wonders of Wildlife.
Yeah.
So I feel like that is a full day, a date day with the family, if you want to do it that way, or with your friends. Take whoever you want. But it's going to be great. So check it out right now and enter to win at aroundtheozarks.com.
Super easy to enter to win. We give away great prizes there, so you should be on aroundtheozarks.com on a regular basis. You can also get the app for your smartphone and check it out there. And then beyond the contests that are great, and you can enter a lot of them, we also have the events calendar to tell you what's going on coming up over the weekend. You can see what's coming up next week, next month, whenever you want to look at to see what's happening that you and your family might want to be part of.
Very good. All right. Thanks for joining us, and we hope to see you back here tomorrow morning.
See ya.